Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Hill. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A first NFL pick for Terrell Edmunds. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
There's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Jackson on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side, complete. It's Collins. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Gone!
Jackson now on second and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal.
Gone!
Third and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. They'll go with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to power through. Flush to his right. Going touch. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. At the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Eight. Jack 16.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Looking deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. Baby.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Leopard! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught right side, Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
He did. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit!
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Jackson. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Roethlisberger now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, it's Collins. He can't get him down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Leopard! Check 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Leopard!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Jackson now. He gets it to Brown. Complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
This is Marshall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, 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 gone.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout.
You